We're back. Welcome, everybody. We're back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. And welcome back, everybody. I missed you. I missed you. I had the weekend off. I went to, as a lot of you saw, I went to visit Wing. Dallas, thank you so much. Thank you for the tier 3.
A button?
A button? That's a good button. That's a good button. Thank you for hitting the button again. Thank you for the tier 3. Thank you for the 113 months. Dallas, thank you for now forever making me refer to IRL as the Fleshscape. Dallas, Wing and I streamed. So I went to visit Wing and we streamed, and Talus comes into chat and says, wait, people can meet in the Fleshscape? And now I forever have to call it the Fleshscape. Thank you. I can't say IRL without at least thinking that, so thank you.
Yeah, that's a big 10 to 4 there, Pigpen.
Wow.
Yeah, we definitely got the front door. Good buddy. Mercy sakes alive. Looks like we got us a convoy.
Thank you, Green Luther. Ooh, look at the hype train is all winter colored.
Yar bongos peachy care.
Yar bongo peachy care. Yes. Johnsonville, thank you for the 88 months. Thank you so much. Green Luther, thank you again for the for the 10-4 months. 10-4. Nort May, thank you so much for the 20 months. Thank you. What's up, everybody? We need a Pizok Bango. Oh my god. Or Bongo? Bango. Bango. We need, yes, a Pizok Bongo would be perfect. Emerald Knight! What's up, Emerald Knight? It's Peachy time. Let's all freak out. Peachy's back. I'm back. I missed you all. Sorry to leave you hanging this weekend. But yeah, I went on a big long trip, and my body is very tired from travel, but I'm feeling good and I'm happy, and it was wonderful. And I do feel forever dehydrated though. I do feel very dehydrated. So everybody hydrate. Everybody hydrate. What's up, Conrad? Hi, Aria. Story time. New emotes. Oh yeah, the hype train has, there's new emotes to earn for the hype train, I think. Thank you for the level 3 hype train. Or level 2, or I don't know how hype trains work. It may not be the first time you said Fleshscape in this chat, Talus, but... yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Quick Nova. Hi, Quick Nova. Hi, Jartrana. Hi, Lewis. Story time. Oh my gosh. So we've actually been planning this since, like, I think sometime in the summer. Was when Wing first invited me out. Jazabel, thank you so much for gifting us up to Jartrana. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jartrana, J-Love. Thank you, J-Love. Jartrana, enjoy your emotes. Ren knows better than I. Was it summer? I think Ren was like the only person who knew.
Hype biddies.
Hi, biddies! Al Cargalimo, thank you so much for the love biddies, for the hype bid. Get that hype train emote. I drove from Ohio to North Carolina, which is a very long drive. It's not a difficult drive, but it's just long. Oh, I was gonna put my oopsie necklace on. Oh wait, can I not put that over my head? Hold on. I was gonna put this around my neck. I'm very pink today. It's actually surprisingly warm. It's actually a really nice day outside today. I don't know what the temperature is, but the sun is super shining. And so it's like really, really, really nice. You've done Michigan to North Carolina. That's even further. Starlet. Hi, Starlet. Yes, it's a very long drive. It's like 11 hours in the car. And I went by myself, so I was the only person driving. Yeah, so it took half a day. To get down there, and then half a day to get home. And it was a lot. It was a lot. Much easier on the way back, since I actually got sleep. So before I left Thursday night, we watched the Game Awards, right? I had like a 4-hour stream and we watched the Game Awards together. And I had been up until like 9 a.m. And so then I stayed up packing, like stress packing all day, because packing for a trip always like stresses me out because I'm always gonna like, I worry that I'm gonna forget something, right? So I was literally packing all day long. And I had to pack costumes because I took my Riku costume and just like a bunch of other stuff that I took. And why did I wait? I always wait till the last minute to pack because I don't know like what I'm gonna need, and like I don't know. I always wait till I did do a little bit of packing. I had been doing like laundry and preparing a little bit all week here and there, but like yeah, but like all the real packing happened Thursday. And then I streamed. Ardoc, thank you for the tier 2. Thank you for pushing us over to the next level of the hype train. Thank you for the 15 months. Welcome. You don't pack at least a week before you go. No. But then all the like all your clothes are like folded into your luggage for like a week, and they're gonna like just get all wrinkled and stuff even more in there, right? I don't want to like have my suitcase packed early and then you have like all your toiletries and stuff, and like I don't have 2 of everything. You have to actually like use that stuff during the week, right? Take a few days. Thomas, hi Thomas, thank you for lurking. It's a process. It is a process. Like I was doing like, you know, like I said, I was doing laundry and stuff leading up to the trip. Would you have more than a week's worth of clothes, right? No, I do. I do have a week's worth of clothes. I also roll my clothes. I also roll my clothes. I hear that that's like the most space efficient somehow. Is if you roll your clothes, and plus it helps it not get wrinkled. To put in your suitcase. I also do that. Yes, yes. Roll the clothes. Little packing hack. Roll your clothes. Get a food compressor. Or one of those one of those things that like sucks out the air. You put stuff in the plastic bags and then it sucks out the air. But then you have to take that as well because you got to get everything back, right? So like yes, doing the compression to get everything in your luggage is brilliant, but you have to take that machine as well if you want to get everything back. Hey Diana, I was on your Twitch wrap up. Thank you. They make real small ones. That's actually a good idea. Make super small ones like specifically for like packing or travel. That's actually really smart. Cause I always take like more than I need because I want to be prepared. Like, cause you don't want to like run out of socks or something, right? They have compressions bags with the hole in them. You roll and the air escapes. Oh, but doesn't go back in. Right. So you don't even need like a separate little machine. You just push on it, right? Oh, that's actually really smart. That's really smart. Man, I have been on trips. Gromit, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you so much for using your Prime sub here. I'm getting in on the winter hype train. Winter hype train emotes. You use those bags to move? That's brilliant. I forgot about those. Dollar Tree has space bags that work with any regular vacuum hose.
Sending love to the Peach Queen Crown Peach.
Joe, thank you. Thank you so much. Sending you love as well. Thank you for the 3 years, my Cosmic Peach. Thank you. If you want to get your postcard, grab your postcard for the 3 years. Your problem with socks in them, they disappear. Whoa, you lose socks when you wash them? Well, yeah. I have a separate basket on top of my dryer so that when I'm taking clothes out of the dryer and folding them, there's always like spare socks without matches, right? I just put any spare socks in that little basket on top of the dryer, and I just keep adding anytime. And then every couple weeks, I'll take the basket down and there will be all of these matches in that little basket. Some of them, there hasn't been a match for like a year. And see, and then those are the ones that the ones on the bottom that there's no matches, and it's been a year and the other match hasn't shown up. Those ones you can you know, do whatever with. You can ideally you want to use them as like a rag. You just put the sock on your hand and you can use it for like dusting or cleaning or whatever, right? If it's the right type of material. Otherwise you just like throw it away or use it for something else, right? You're about to build an igloo, like for real? I support rolling things for travel. Hi, Uranine. It's what I did last time you traveled, but the next time you're on a plane, you hope it's under the, oh yes, you want to go on trips for fun, not for bad things. How many colors can that tree be set to? Most colors, but just like one at a time. You can do multiple colors, but I can't control those multiple colors. If that makes sense. Hi, Train Success! Thank you, everybody. What did I get? Hype Delight. I got Hype Delight. I got that. You guys got cute reindeer. Did I already have the reindeer? I got some little anime face, which is very appropriate. Oh, it's a disco ball. It's a disco ball with an anime face. Perfect. Josephel, what is that? GG eyes. Thank you all very much. Oh, if you have a pet, their scent will be sealed inside the bag with it. And then when you unload months later, you'll get a pet smell bomb. Oh my gosh. So when I got home, the puppies were like, they were excited to see me. GG, Josephel, thank you for the giant GG duck. When I got home, the puppies were, of course, very excited to see me. But they were definitely like, they were smelling me. They were like, especially Skipper. Skipper was like obsessed with like smelling, because Wing has a cat, Tibby. And so the Tibby smells were all over me. And so they were sniffing Tibby. They got to smell Tibby. Tibby is the softest cat ever. Oh, that's brilliant, Starlet. Using the space bags to keep your yarn nice and dust free. That's brilliant, actually, for the dust alone. Yeah, that's brilliant. I could see doing that for that would be really smart to do for like fabric that you're not gonna touch for a long time. Trip prep is a big process. For this, you've traveled is 341 miles. Yeah, I think the trip was something like 550 miles. Something like that. It was low. It was a long drive. I am so, my whole body. I'm not like, I don't feel like I got hit by a train. Usually when I come back from a full weekend of like a convention, like 3 solid days of like anime convention and travel, I usually feel like I got hit by a truck. Like when I come back from St. Jude, I'm like dead the next day. I'm sore, but I'm not dead for sure. Now the convention itself was only one day because Wing invited me down. There was a local anime convention. It was only one day. It was like half a day, really. I think it was like 7 hours was the convention. Ooh. And so she invited me down for that. And the funny thing was, the same convention had happened back in January. It was the Asheville Anime Fest. And the same convention had happened back in January of this year. I think it was January. And they had a Sailor Moon guest. They had one of the, I think the singer for the Deke music in the Deke dub theme song, I think it was Jennifer Chi, I think, or Chien, I don't remember her name, but Christiana, thank you for the 97 months. That's so many months. Thank you. Hey, Regal Peach. Hi, Sailor Jupiter. Ooh, the Steam Awards finalists are available. Ooh, we'll have to take a look at those later. Hi, Christiana. Jennifer Sihi Sihi, I think is how you pronounce it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So she was a guest early at the earlier one that happened in like January or February this year. And when they had made the page for this December convention that we went to, they didn't take off. They just copy pasted because it was like the same location, the same, you know, the same most things, the same location for this convention. So they didn't take, they just copy pasted the website. But they didn't like change like the guests that were going to be there. And when Jennifer actually put on like a little concert for the earlier one, so it cost extra to buy a ticket for that concert. And so we had bought tickets for the concert thinking that it was this one because it was still on the checkout page, which is actually like why Wing invited me. She said, oh my God, there's a Sailor Moon concert. Do you want to come down and go to the convention? And you can, you know, stay at my place and everything. And we can go to the convention together and go to the Sailor Moon concert. And I said, oh my gosh, yes, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. And we find out like a week ago that that it was a mistake, that was for the earlier one and that was not for this one. So like when we got there, we had to get our money back for the extra that we paid for that concert that wasn't happening. So it was, I mean, but it was, they were very nice about it. He was like, I'm so sorry that happened. And, you know, it just took like 5 minutes to get our money back, but it was just kind of like, oh man. But, like it got me down there, right? And it got like that mistake actually got the entire trip to happen. which was like, that was a happy accident, right? So it worked out. And we had a ton of fun at the convention and we cosplayed. Wing panicked so hard. Wing did amazing at it was absolutely worth it. We had a blast. Did I steal Tibby? I probably stole a bunch of Tibby hair. But not Tibby. Tibby is safe at home. Task failed successfully, right? It was the most successful like mistake ever. It was a happy little accident. It was a very happy little accident. Oh my gosh. Riku Hearts, welcome. What's up, Light? How you doing? And anybody, if I missed your hello, please feel free to say hi again. I didn't mean to miss anybody. Just kind of talking off the top of my head here. So yeah, I went down on almost no sleep. The trip was so long. And I think I got there, I left at like 2 a.m. and I think I got there about 2 p.m. And I was so freaking exhausted, but Wing was so wonderful and so nice and helped me carry all my stuff in and made me dinner or whatever, a meal, whatever. I didn't even know what time of day it was. I was so tired. You know, I got to meet her for the first time in the Fleshscape. Thanks, Talus. And I got to meet Tibby, and it was so wonderful. It was so fun. It was Wing did, you guys, that's your legacy, Talus. After 10 years of this channel, Talus's legacy is, now I'm gonna forever call it the Fleshscape. Anime Hardy Wings, welcome. Emma's Heart, how you doing? Hi, Joe. Oh my god. Meeting in the Fleshscape. I know. That never happened. No, we never talked off the top of my head here. I plan everything I say. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Pictures. The meat space. Don't call it the meat space. We met in the meat locker. Oh my god. Are these in order? Hi, Gristim. It gets worse. There's no ADHD in Bossing Say. You can't even tell I'm using a teleprompter, right? It's magic. It's magic. Eat space, stop it. Oh my god. The cyberspace and the meat space. Stop. Stop. Oh, we did. We streamed together on her channel. So there is a stream of on her channel. Here, and we go following. Here we go following. So there is a there's a VOD on her channel. We streamed together. We played Melody of Memory. I got to play Melody of Memory co-op for the very first time. For the very first time ever. Our dog. We were on vacation. We were on vacation. And oh my god. Hold on, the sun shifted. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait to show you all the merch I got at the convention. Oh, to have a friend to play co-op with, right? There are dreams that cannot be. I know, right? I know, right? Reminds you of when your granny was trying to give sewing advice to this lady on Facebook and she was using text to speech so it auto-corrected buttonhole to butthole and the sentence kept getting worse. And it went kind of viral. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I was wondering when I saw you go online the day you were going to be on a trip. So sneaky. Right. Well, I put the notification in Discord, right? To say that I'm live, but not on my channel. Oh, they were so good. It was so wonderful. That was I don't leave home very often. And so I get very, I actually had like a little like anxiety attack. Not really, but like I got weepy and sad after I got there, simply because I'm not used to being away from home. I'm not used to being away from Mr. P and my puppies and Pizak and, you know, just all of my comforts of home. And so like I broke down a little bit. I was like, just like, oh, I'm so far from home, right? And so Mr. P and I did video calls throughout the weekend, which just like, you know, reassured me that everything at home was okay and he was okay and the puppies were okay. You know, and he said they were so good for him. He said that the, like, you know, Pizak, sometimes we have trouble getting Pizak inside after dark. And he's like, every single time I called the Pizak in, he came right away. He said the puppies were great. Like he's like, everybody just, you know, was well behaved. And I got to check in throughout the weekend and see that everybody was okay. And that just like, you know, alleviated all my anxiety and let me, you know, enjoy the trip and have fun and not have to worry about like, you know, what's going on back home. So, yeah, so that was wonderful. Hi, Allie. Mr. P is so wonderful. He just supported me every step of the way. He was just kept telling me how happy he was that I got to go on an adventure and visit a friend, and you know, he was just wonderful, and he just you know, did all he could from afar to assure that I had the best time. Yeah, so it was wonderful. And then just wonderful in such big venture, the biggest venture. I'm gonna show some pictures. I didn't ask you in advance. Do I have permission to show pictures? like of you and me out of cosplay, Wing. I don't want to show pictures of you like out of cosplay without your permission. Not that, you know what I mean? Like I just want to make sure. Because I don't want to show pictures and you're like, yo, we took those privately and only, you know, whatever, broadcasting them on stream or whatever. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Eliandra. Wing, Peachy, Tibby, and Oopsie. Yes, Oopsie did come along. Oopsie came along on the trip. Especially, oh, absolutely the curry. Yes, before anything. Wing, okay, so Wing went above and beyond. She cooked for me, and not only did Wing cook for me, she went so far. She made me this curry. And she even cut the celery into little Kingdom Hearts crowns and the carrots into little like heartless symbols or whatever symbol that is, little hearts. She even, I don't think I got a picture of it, but she even cut the onions into keyblades. They disappeared after it was cooked, but she showed me them like raw. She cut the freaking onions into keyblades. I'm not joking. I was beside myself. I was like, you did not make onion keyblades. I was like, what? Are you serious? Is there a zoom full screen on this? How do I full screen? I don't know how to I don't know how to full screen this. Oh wait, maybe we can do this. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh well. You can see it. You made, oh, and Mickey's. You made Mickey's, hearts, and a few heartless onions as well. Crazy. Zooming in into look at the celery. She made a whole pile of ice cubes, Keyblade ice cubes, and actually like made them work. Actually made the Keyblade ice cubes hold on. There's the can. And Buster Swords. And Buster Swords. Hold on. I got my windows all messed up here. Hold on. Here. She made Keyblade ice cubes and Buster Sword ice cubes, y'all. She has molds. Pizza! Hey, buddy. He's a good boy. Yes, Buster Sword. Super fancy. I put them in my tea. Putting one Buster Sword and one Keyblade into my tea after I steeped my tea was like made it the perfect temperature. My little Keyblade ice cube in my tea. Freaking amazing. I have those Keyblade ice cube molds and have tried to make them. They are like impossible. They are so difficult to get out of the molds without breaking them. But Wing had like an entire bowl of them that were like perfect. I was shocked. Wing is that friend where it's like, how do you even follow this up? Exactly. Wing was absolutely the hostess with the mostest. Yes, you better believe it. Yes, she went above and beyond. Like I said, she cooked for me. She made Keyblade ice cubes. She made, I didn't get a picture of them, but she made she had Kingdom Hearts themed cookie cutters, and so made cookies that were like Kingdom Hearts shapes. It was pretty amazing. I of course looking for the best picture here. Hold on. I of course got to meet the most fabulous of the fabulous fabulousness that is Mr. Tibby. This is Wing's cat, Tiberius, and I think he was instantly in love with me. He is the softest, prettiest, friendliest cat ever. And he is all fluff. Yes, we were watching when I walked in. Galaxy Quest was even, because Galaxy Quest is free on YouTube now, at least in the US. Tibby has a major crush on Peachy. He does. Tibby, both nights that we slept there, he cuddled me. He slept on top of me the last night for half the night. He just like Pizak. Pizak does the same thing. He will come and I'll lay on my back, and Pizak will lay on top of me and sleep there. He fell asleep on top of me. He does like his little, their little cat kneading, and yeah. It was instant Tibby love. It was instant Tibby love. His face, he's so cuddly. He's so soft and so cuddly. Oh my god. I love him. He was keeping me safe. He was. Oh, Allie, your fondest memory of your mom was her party setup. She was the life of the party and loved making things, making us things as a kid. Aww. You would have made sea salt ice cream, but don't know how to do it without dairy. Aww. Oh no, you're allergic to kitty, Starlet? No, Tibby Pix! Tibby Pix is glorious. Tibby is beautiful and glorious. So then we went to the convention the next day. And we were Sora and Riku. I brought my Riku cosplay and we went to the convention. It was just a one-day convention, but it was so much fun. It was basically like a dealer's room. It was just a dealer's room with a mix of artists and merch dealers. Mostly artists, actually. Which was really great. Both a mix of local artists that were local to that area and artists who had traveled a long way. And oh my god, there was some amazing stuff. I was actually surprised at like the variety of merch. There was a lot of stuff I had like not seen before. I got some incredible things which I will show you. Smaller one-day conventions are usually like that. Yes. They're the cutest. They are the cutest. We were the cutest Sora and Riku. And can loaf. But even though it was a very short one-day convention, we actually had a costume change because Wing was kind enough to let me borrow her, I hope I get this right, Songlong costume. And so we cosplayed, is it Songlong and Shaylien? Are that their names? From Heavenly Official's Blessing. And now I have to watch it. I have to finally watch it. I got it. Did I get it right? Yay, we're learning. So now I absolutely have to watch it now. Because we cosplayed from it. So she was nice enough to dress me up and let me borrow her costume. So thank you. That was so fun. I felt so fancy. It had all kinds of jinglies. And here's the she got a picture of me in the full costume. I don't have her picture of her in the full costume. This is just my camera roll here. So fancy. I was the best. Thank you. It was such a good show. I just hear about how everybody freaking loves it. Asian pirate. That's what my sister said. I sent a picture to my sister and she said you look like a Asian pirate. It's the eye patch, right? It's called Heavenly Official's Blessing. I think it's on Netflix and I think it's on like Crunchyroll too. It depends on your country, of course. And it's actually Chinese. It's an anime, but it's the source material is Chinese. It was wonderful, Leslie. Hi. Hey, Wendy. So that was super fun. Here's some cute pictures I got from the convention. We were carrying so much. Like we had a keyblade and we had our shopping bags and it was really difficult to like handle everything. So I only got a couple pictures of like other cosplayers, but I had to get the picture of the Madoka. And I don't know, she might be from Magia Record. I'm not sure. I didn't recognize her. But I recognized Madoka. She was super cute. Thank you, Gristim. Need to add that to my cosplay site. I didn't make it though. I think that might be the only other cosplayer. Like I said, we were juggling a million things in our hands. So I think that's the only, we saw some really cute cosplays there. There were some people in really, really impressive costumes. They had a little costume contest. We didn't enter, we didn't get changed in time. We were going to enter just for fun in our second costumes, but we didn't get down there in time because it took longer to change into them than we thought. But that's okay. We got to watch it and we got to cheer everybody on. And so that was fun. So yeah, they're the only other pictures that I got. Yes, there was Death the Kid from Soul Eater and his weapons, which are, I didn't realize those were his weapons, which were like the girls. They were so fun. They were like, you could just tell like they had good energy and they were just like so giggly happy to be there. It was so cute. My IRL inventory is just as organized as my Guild Wars 2 one. Yes, it's true. After that, we walked around the city, but I'm going to show you all the merch I got from the convention first. So, because I got a lot of merch. There was so many cool vendors and artists. There was even like authors. There was people there like promoting their books. And there was a girl who had like a wheel that you would spin with like different like jobs and I don't know, classes or something that she made up for her book, for her world, and you would spin the wheel and you would land on one, and she's like, okay, in my fantasy world you would be this person, which is like, and then she would explain what it is. So like whatever it was called, she said like, okay, well you would be this, and so you're like an engineer and you make the weapons and you make the the spaceships and the this and this, and it was really cute. I did get some Sailor Moon merch. I got so much. Oh my gosh. Let me show you. I'm gonna save the best for last. There was a lot of has-been stuff. So a lot of this is has-been. But I did get some actually, the Sailor Moon merch is the first thing I got. This was the first thing I got. Look at this. This is a little, it's like a charm. You could use it as whatever, a bookmark. I think it's like a lucky charm. And it's embroidered. It's her art and it's embroidered, fully embroidered. And it's got on the, let me take it out here. Look at the little, I didn't even see this. Thank you. It's from it's by Blue, I don't know how to say that. Blue Liaus? Blue Liaus is the artist. She was so nice. Oh my gosh. She loved our Kingdom Hearts outfits. She loved our Heavenly Official's Blessing outfits. She was so nice and like happy and excited to be there. I don't think it's possible to go more ham than actually being in Japan, Arya. If you can't be a loot goblin at a convention, when can you? Exactly. That's when you're supposed to be a loot goblin, because that's when you're especially if you're supporting the indie artists, if you're not just buying like official merch. Because there's artists there and you get to meet the artists most of the time. Sometimes they have people running their booth for them. There was someone who they were running the booth. They weren't the artist, but I think it was like her husband. And she said, my husband is at another convention in another city right now, also has a booth at the other convention. So they like both go to conventions at the same time and sell his stuff. And so on the back, it's also embroidered. It says Moon. So there was like a custom design and their name on the back. They had a ton of Genshin characters, and all the Sailor Senshi. I wish I could have bought them all, but I was like, I gotta limit myself to one. So I bought Sailor Moon, and she's so cute. So I got that. We made a round around the convention to the peeps we told were doing the TGCF cosplay and made sure to see her and get pics because she was so excited. There was one girl who was like just beyond excited. Oh my god! I wish. Oh man, do you remember her like the ink drawings? Do you remember like their artist account, their name? Oh my god, I didn't buy any, but her stuff was amazing. Oh my god, it was like this traditional Japanese like ink, like you would do like the calligraphy, or the like the ink art, the ink drawings, but they were anime characters, and so she had prints of those, and they were incredible. She had so many. She had Yu-Gi-Oh! I think she had Sailor Moon. She had Heavenly Official's Blessing. She had like just so many series. They were so cool. And she was telling us about the process, like if you mess up one stroke or if the ink doesn't like go exactly where you want it, you have to scrap the whole thing and start over. They were unbelievable. Genshin fan merch is everywhere at cons these days. Yes, Genshin was everywhere. Like I said, I was surprised how much has-been stuff there was, which of course delighted me. That was one of the things I did on my trip. On the way home, I listened to the entire Has-Been Season 1 again. I put it on. I had like downloaded it before I left. And that was like the last stretch of my trip, was listening to the entirety of Has-Been Season 1. And it like ended like 15 minutes before I got home, which was perfect. Thank you, Wing! Jito Art Studio. Oh no! The website's not coming up for me, but oh my god, their stuff was incredible. And she was so nice and so passionate about like what she did, and we spelled it wrong. There it is. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, she was there. And so she had these yeah, it was a booth like this, and she had all the stuff. She took a picture of us with in our costumes, gallery, and with one of her like scrolls. Shop, here we go. Websites are weird. Okay. Maybe she does this so you can't like, you know, copy it. Kind of looks weird like this, but yeah, oh my god. They're amazing. They were so beautiful. They were so beautiful. Just like the way she talked about the process and how it worked, and like, what did she say? Something like it took months for like every image. Do they have 14? I don't know. I don't know if they had 14 still. I don't remember seeing like a Grahatia, but they might have had 14. There's Helsing and just, yeah, look at these. Oh, they were so impressive. It was absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Definitely check them out. Used to do calligraphy in high school, had the special pens and everything. Kids would ask me to write their names and put them in their trapper keepers. I love that. It was like 2 weeks to ink and another 2 weeks for the ink to wash or something. Yeah, something like that. She said it's like a super long process. And if you mess up even one stroke, you have to start all over again. And like she does the drawings, and then like her like instructor does the calligraphy, because then there's like the writing, the Japanese on there as well. Oh, it was so fancy. So it's so cool to go to a convention and to get to meet the artist and to like see it in person, right? It's incredible. There was someone selling these wooden they burn the images into the wood. And so this was a bunch of coasters, this little box, little Has-Been Hotel box, that the images are burned into the wood. Yeah, right? I saw Hasbin, and I was just like, mine. Let's just like, give me that one. And then these are coasters. We got Nifty and Husk. I know, right? So cool. And Angel. These are my new coasters. And Charlie. And Alistair. They're so cute. Lucifer. Yay! Yeah, and so the image is, you can feel it. You can feel the image. It's like burned into the wood. So cool. So yeah, I saw Hasbin. I was just like, okay, I need it. Give me that one. I was like, must support Hasbin merch, so they keep making Hasbin merch, right? Yes, Wing. That was so funny. Wing bought me a bookmark, a sunflower bookmark. That was crocheted. There was a girl with crochet. She had like half a booth. There was like some artists will like share like a single booth, and it'll be like half and half. And she had a little half booth. She was so sweet, and she had crochet, knit. I don't know the difference. I think it's crochet. She had crocheted little flower bookmarks. Wing bought me a flower. Yeah, for sure, Ren. Then you can like watch the booth for each other when like someone has to go to the bathroom or get food or something, right? You definitely want like multiple people. And then more Hasbin. I was shocked at how much V's stuff I found. If I found a V's stuff, I was like, I have to buy it. I have to support it. So I think this was the artist where she said her husband was at another convention at the same time. They had prints and they had their artwork put into like a tumbler. So, and I saw the V's, and this art is so cute. So I was like, I'm gonna get the V's one. They had a couple Hasbin ones. I know they had one with just Alistair. They had one with like the whole main. There was a lot of stuff with the whole main cast. And then I was shocked how many people had done V's stuff. So I had to get the V's tumbler. Atlanta, yes, her hubby was in Atlanta selling at another convention. So I got the V's tumbler. Came with this, there's a straw and to clean it. There was a woman selling multi-purpose chopsticks. You can use them as hair sticks. You can use them however you want. But she had a million of them. She had so many of them. And she hand assembles all of them, and little chopsticks with jinglies. And on the end at the end, they have the little Kingdom Hearts symbols. So it was so cute. So she had so many of them from a lot of different series. She even had Hasbin. She had Sailor Moon. She had a lot of different series. But when she saw us, I think Wing said, do you have Kingdom Hearts? And she was like, yes, I do. And she grabs it. She had 2 Kingdom Hearts ones. She had 2 Kingdom Hearts. So, Wing and I got matching Kingdom Hearts chopsticks. These are so cute. Yeah. These would be so cute, like hair sticks. I should have worn these today. That should have been like Kingdom Hearts hair sticks. So I got those. And by far the coolest thing I got at the con, and I showed Mr. P these yesterday, and even he was like freaked out. This is by far my favorite thing. There was a booth. Where's the other one? Wait, this is just one. Oh, the other one's in here. So I had never heard of them before, but Renellen Graphics was there, had a big booth, and I had never heard of them before, but what they do is they do amazing artwork, but holographic prints, this was not the only booth that we saw that had holographic prints. So and then as you move it, it changes. Let me see if the camera's gonna pick it up. Oh my god, it picks it up so well. So when you move it, it changes the image. So as you walk by, the image changes. But wait, there's more. There's 3 images. I have never seen that. And it's hard to see on stream, on camera, but there's so much depth. This is not only like left and right, the picture changes, but the individual characters and the individual images have tons of depth to them. Like they pop out. Each character like pops out of the page. It's hard to see on stream, but they have depth to them. It's like 3D, and this is just a flat piece of paper. It's really thick. It's a very thick piece of paper to make this effect, but it is insane. And the art is so cute too, right? Yeah, you can see a little bit of the depth. It's even more in person. And they had so many of these. And what's brilliant is as you're walking by the booth at the convention, the images are changing. They had images in front, images on the table, images in the back, and every single one is changing as you're walking by the booth. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I've never seen anything so clever. And they had everything. They had Zelda, they had Final Fantasy, they had Sailor Moon, they had Hazbin Hotel, they had just every most popular series there is. They had everything. This isn't even the one that caught my attention. That was the one. This is the one I got because they said buy 2 and get a discount. The one that caught my attention, of course, was also Hazbin Hotel. And I know there's all kinds of glare from my monitor. But of course, this one caught my attention immediately. I couldn't believe they had a V's one. I couldn't believe they had a V's one. And again, there's so much depth in every character. I don't know if they had Naruto. They probably do. I would be surprised if they didn't. So that's the one that caught my attention, and I just said, yeah, give me that one. I was just like, I'll look at the rest, but I know I'm gonna want that one, so bag it up for me. And then when he said you get a deal, if you buy 2, that's when I got the other Hazbin one as well. So I'm gonna like put these in my room, or somewhere that you have to like put them somewhere that you walk by and then it changes, right? How freaking amazing. Yes, they had a Sailor Moon where it was the first image was Usagi, the second image was Sailor Moon, and the third image was Princess Serenity. And then they had a Sephiroth, Cloud, and Zack. So as you move it, it goes between Sephiroth, Cloud, and Zack. They had Zelda. I think the Zelda was only 2 images. I think it went from Princess Zelda to her like her Tears of the Kingdom outfit. They had like a Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. They had like Mario, Peach, and Bowser. They had so many. Yes, it's like a 3D thing. I know I need some frames. I need some frames for these. No, not that I saw. I didn't see any Kingdom Hearts. I'll have to look on their website and see what else they have. No, I didn't see Kingdom Hearts, unfortunately. But how freaking, like this was, I'm still floored. I'm still absolutely floored. Oh, we have to do a sub giveaway. I just realized. Game Vault giveaway. Game Vault giveaway is open because you filled up the sub peach. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice that until now. Exclamation point waffle to enter to win a game of your choice from the Game Vault. There was Yu-Gi-Oh. Yep. Yeah, I love the art too. Enla! Hey, Enla! The V's are the best. The V's are the best. I bought all the V stuff I could find. Ooh, you want that, but with Vincent Valentine and his transformations. That would be amazing. Oh my god. That would be so good. Yeah, so this was for me, the highlight of the show was this artist. And again, this is... Go check them out. I will definitely be checking out their site later. Ranelin Graphics is the artist. So go check out their website, check out their socials. I am back home. Hi, Fiery Blaze. Ranelin Graphics is the artist. I'm just, oh my god. And this was like, it was $50 for the two of these. Which is I'm shocked. It was 30, I think it was 35 for one and 50 for two. At least at the convention. It might be different, you know, on their website if you order it. But at the convention, it was that, and I was just like, that's a no-brainer. I'm buying them both. So I gotta hang those up. Thank you, Paladin. Eggs and bacon. I think framed, they would give spooky vibes as if the images were alive. Yes, yes. So that was amazing. And there were so many. I mean, that's just the stuff I bought. There was a ton of really amazing artists, authors. There was people just, you know, reselling merchandise. There was someone had an entire like 5 tables full of little Legos that were like every character you could think of. They had Sailor Moon, they had Sailor Moon, they had Mario, they had like no Kingdom Hearts, but they did have Donald and Goofy, and Minnie Mouse. I don't remember seeing a Mickey Mouse, but they had all the big series. Hi Kim, hey Kyler. Oh, congrats on winning the giveaway, Kyler. Kimberly! Kim, thank you for the 96 months. Thank you for the 8 years, Kim. Thank you. You have become a lunar peach. Custom Lego minifigs. Yes. There was someone with an entire table of them. They had like we were there for 10 minutes looking through all the characters. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Hold on. It's surprisingly toasty today. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, so then we got changed. We watched the cute little mini costume contest and cheered for everybody. And met voice actors. There was 2 voice actors there, and then an actor / artist was also there. Wing bought some art from the artist. I apologize, I don't remember the names. But then there was 2 voice actors, and Wing had bought the like big VIP golden ticket for the convention, and it included signed prints from the 2 voice actors that were there. And one was the English voice of Nappa from Dragon Ball Z, so we got to meet him, and she got a Nappa print autographed from him, and he was super nice. But then the other one was I think neither of us had really like recognized them right away, but they have their booths, they have displays of like, you know, all the characters that they've done. And I think they both had voiced someone, a villain in One Piece. And the other one was, we recognized, it was funny, from Heavenly Official's Blessing, the English voice actor for General Pei. I haven't seen it, so that didn't mean much to me, but I did recognize, like, oh my gosh, we're going to cosplay from that later, right? Like that, and he does one of the voices for one of the characters. And so Wing we got to meet him, and Wing got his autograph, and got to pick out a print. And it was funny because he had a print of General Pei, but when you flipped all the prints are out on the table, and you pick which one you want. And she said she wanted that one, and I guess the character's kind of a spicy character. So he said he flipped it over and it said, "Ask me about the 18 plus print." He had an 18 plus version of the print of the character. He's like, "So if you want that one," and Wing said, "I'll take that one." So she got that one. It was hilarious. She showed it on her stream. Wing said, "Yes, I will take that one." So it was so funny because like I didn't know the character, but like been there, like I that would have been just the best moment ever if that. Hey, Snuffleupagus. So that was awesome. And he was so nice. He was so like passionate about what he did. And, you could tell that he was just a fan along with everyone else, just living his dream of voicing anime characters and just having so much fun with it. And like, that's always like the best thing to see. You want someone who this isn't, it's rewarding as a fan. When a voice actor truly loves like not only doing what they do, but like they appreciate the fans, they're fans themselves, right? And this was someone who was just like you could tell down to like Ben Starr, exactly, like down to his core, he's just a fan himself, right? And he's just so happy and so thrilled to be doing what he's doing and meeting people who also love these anime. And like it was so it was like I love that. I love that so much. Yes, it's more than just a job to them. They're passionate about what they do and about the fans who love what they do. And so he was one of those, and it was so cool. He wrote on it, General Pay's line, "Has anybody ever told you that you're lovely?" Insert the lick emote. Yes. So that was just, that was so much fun. And it's those moments that you remember at the conventions, right? It's those interactions with people, with other fans who are also passionate. That those are the moments that really stick out. So that was like one of those moments that really stuck out. Wing, thank you for the giant lick. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and to see somebody like living their dream too, It's so cool to see. Oh my goodness. Is that the night we went out to get Japanese? We went out to get the ramen. So the convention ended at like 5, and so we went back and got changed, got out of our costumes and rested. But then we were super hungry because we hadn't eaten since like super early that morning. And so we decided to go out and walk the town because it was a wonderful little like walkable shops, blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks of like walkable shops, and mostly like indie stuff and restaurants, and it was just a fantastic area. And we took our little goobers. We had so much freaking fun with these goobers. Oh my god. We started taking pictures of the goobers with everything. I call them the goobers. These little Sora plushies. I'm so glad mine came before the trip because we just carried these around everywhere, and we took all the pictures. We took all the pictures with the goobers. We went out to eat. We started taking pictures of the goobers with all the food. Goober journey. It was the goober journey. We took so many pictures. So then we went out for Japanese, and I got like real ramen for the very first time. Something I've been talking about doing and wanting forever. For literally years, I've been saying I want like real ramen, and Wing guided us to a Japanese place with real ramen and these steamed buns that were open faced. I have never seen an open faced steam bun. These were amazing. I am salivating just looking at these because I can remember what they taste like, and they were so good. Oh my god. Oh my God, they were so good. Oh, Wing had no idea that was a wish. Peachy said nice restaurant, and I was like, I know one. Yes, I said pick out like a very, very nice restaurant, and she picked this. And shawarma, I don't know. They're Ito steamed buns, but they were open faced, which surprised me. Probably pork belly. It was pork. Yeah. Oh, they were so good. Oh my God. I could have just eaten like 2 plates of that for my meal. Ito pork. Okay. Yes. Hey, midnight. They were so good. Yes. And then we had the ramen. I couldn't even finish the ramen. I was so stuffed. And we hadn't eaten all day. And I was so hungry and I couldn't even finish it. We each had 1.5 of the steamed buns, and then I could only eat like half the ramen. I was so full. The noodles were very filling. There's noodles under all that broth, and they were extremely filling. And then you had the big pork and the egg and the bamboo shoots and the scallions. Oh my God, steamed buns. Oh, it was fantastic. So that was our meal. Saturday night, we passed on the way there. I said, hold on, I have to get a picture for the peaches. We passed Rhubarb. It's the Rue Cafe. The Rue Cafe. It's the Rhubarb. We didn't go in here. I don't even know if they were when we were on our way to the Japanese place. But I said, hold up. I said, hold up. We gotta go. I gotta get a picture of the rhubarb, and it's rhubarb. Oops. Rue Cafe. We should have gone there for breakfast. I know I made everyone want real ramen now, right? And then after that, here's a cute picture. We waited in line for quite a long time that evening for a what was it called? The Chocolate Factory. It was this really, really popular chocolate restaurant. And Wing wanted to take me there. There was a big old long line, and because it's, you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever, a week and a half till Christmas, they were like sold out of like everything. It was like a French chocolate factory, yeah, something like that. And so they were sold out of like everything. They're like famous for these bonbons, these chocolate bonbons that they make. They had 0 bonbons, but they did still have hot chocolate. And huge picture of us with our hot chocolate. I got a hot chocolate. Wing got a what was that? A melted truffle. And then I also got a ginger cookie that was dipped in chocolate. I would have preferred if it wasn't dipped in chocolate, actually, because the ginger cookie itself was the best part. So, and then we had a couch to sit on after waiting all that time in line, which was probably good because it let our dinner digest a little bit before we had the treats. And we sat on a couch and we ate our chocolate snacks. I think Wing got a brownie. You got the melted truffle and the brownie. I got the hot chocolate and the ginger cookie, and they were all very good. I actually finished the ginger cookie on the drive home. That was one of my drive home snacks, was the rest of that cookie. Ooh, having coffee now, Allie. I got coffee. Wonder if Mr. P's made more coffee. This is old coffee, but still hot. It's fine. Le Charlie Factory de Chocolat. Right. Exactly. Yes. Not the only chocolate place we went to. There's more. Yeah, Wing was hyping up these bonbons and then they didn't have any. But that's okay, because we found more the next day. Wow. So I can't believe this was still the night of the convention. So that was after that we were so tired, so we went back and went to sleep. And then the next morning we went out for breakfast. And putting him on the edge of food is now my favorite thing ever. I am never taking a food picture without this little goober on the edge of my plate. He's so perfect. You love truffles? You used to have them in Chicago when you were a kid. They are very rich. Yes, they are very rich. So then the next morning, it was raining, as you can see. It's very rainy outside. Here, oh wait. We found this cute little breakfast place, and they had seats at this counter that looked out over the street, and so we got to look outside. It was a very cloudy, very rainy day, but luckily not like it didn't downpour. It was just like this light misty rain. It made it chilly. It made it very chilly, but then once you were inside one of the shops, it was very cozy, right? Because you would go inside and get warm and walk around and shop or eat, and then you would go back outside into the cold and find your next little shop and then go in and get warm for a while. It was very nice. So we found that. Here's us. Here's us. We had so much fun. Wing, thank you so much for this experience. It was so much fun. Ah! Here's a goober on top of they can hold straws, they can do whatever. I freaking love this thing. So yes, so we sat there and looked outside, and we had our brekkie fest. I had avocados and scrambled eggs. This was, I think, feta cheese and beans. This is black beans. And then they had a homemade tortillas. So, and I put that on a tortilla. It was super filling and super delicious. And the goobers had a giant pastry because they're made of sugar. So they ate a giant pastry. Looks like Tennessee. It is. I drove through Tennessee. I drove through the corner of Tennessee to get there, and it's close to it. Yeah. That's a library across the way, which was cool. I actually got to see some of the hurricane cleanup, the hurricane aftermath and cleanup. Driving through, I got to see it in Asheville, but driving through, the worst of it was I was driving next to the river in Tennessee, and there was still like a solid mile of just like debris. It was like the debris field. It looked like where they brought all of the debris from like the ruined buildings and stuff. It was crazy. It was scary. It was crazy to see that. And all of the trees, I couldn't believe all of the trees that had like uprooted. All over you saw like trees that had fallen over the road, and so you see there were no trees in the road anymore. That's all cleaned up because it's been months, but like you could see where they had like sawed them off and then moved the trees away. Tons of the like guardrails bent, and like you would see where the tree fell and bent the guardrails on the sides of the road. That was everywhere. Just like tons of just like you would see like up to a certain point you can see where the water was, because you would see just dead uprooted trees just like in a line, and then like everything above it was like growing normally, and then like everything below that line was just like dead trees. It was crazy. I tried to cut part of it in half to share, and Peachy's goober launched into it. I did. My little goober's on the right, and Wing and I split that, and Wing cut into it, and my little goober like surged forward like, it's mine. It was so cute. So many giggles. So many giggles. Mine really wanted that sugar. You're the only 10 I see. He was eyeballing it. He was. Oh, this was a cute little display in a window that I liked. We went into a bunch of little shops, and a lot of things were Christmassy and you know, decorated for Christmas. There were so many lovely little shops we went into. And then Wing took me to a pinball arcade. She took me to a retro games arcade. The front half was all pinball machines, all super retro pinball machines. Some of them I think were from like the 30s. They had some newer ones too. That wasn't even the newest Star Wars one. Here was the newest Star Wars one. They had the Mandalorian pinball machine. I snuck pictures of Wing playing the pinball. Christmas bells. How do you have so much energy to do so much? Oh man, we only did half of what we like had planned to do. I was so exhausted by the end of it. We walked around the city for like probably 6 hours. And yeah, our feet hurt so bad. We were so tired, but we were running on hype. And we were wearing our matching Sora jackets. Yes. Do I have a picture? Yes. Here was I think this is my favorite picture. There was this little mall. It was like mall / apartments. And they was all decorated for Christmas. And that was one of the last places we walked through on the way back to the car. Half the stores were closed, but at that point we were kind of done. Or we were looking for the chocolate. That's what we were looking for, like the last chocolate place. That was the last place we went. There was another chocolate place that we went to. And I actually got some bonbons. We were wearing our matching Sora jackets because Wing sent me, this is the official Kingdom Hearts Sora jackets from the last Super Groupies release. And Wing sent me the jacket, and then she got one for herself too. So we had matching Sora jackets. Thank you, Wingwvr. We need to take a break. So we were matching. Did Sora play some pinball? Of course he did. Of course he did. They played pinball. Was this this was like the super rare old one that they had. And they all the pinball machines, going back to the pinball museum, all the pinball machines had these little like info cards, and they tell you like the date it's from, how many are known to be in existence, and like the artist and the designer of the machine and stuff. So they all had these info cards. It was truly like a museum. And most of them you could play. Some of them were out of order. Yeah, this one was called Army and Navy, and it's from 1934. It says only 14 of them known to exist, and they found this one in like a basement somewhere. And that's like how old this was. You couldn't play it, but like, so it was like historical video games. And then they had, in the back, they had old stand-up arcade machines, and we played Dragon's Lair. We played Dragon's Lair together. I had never played Dragon's Lair, which was fun. We played Frogger. They had the original Nintendo too. They had a couple NES consoles as well that you could play in the corner. This was like the further back you went, the more modern the games got, because like the front was pinball, and then it was the stand-up arcade machines, and then it was like in the very, 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 very back corner, they had some NESs. You loved Q*bert? They had Q*bert. We didn't play it, but they had Q*bert. Right? Yeah, I didn't know pinball was that old either. And Evel Knievel pinball machine. There were so many. They had so many. We were planning extra like photo shoots, and then we were just like, we're tired. We were so tired. I was like, well, if you want to, we can do it. But we were like, we're just gonna go to sleep. I kept saying if I was 10 years younger, we would have fit a lot more in. But alas, I am 40 and need my sleep, and my body hurts. You see more time to do the same amount of things. Did they have Burger Time? They did have Burger Time. Yes, they did. That was right next to the Frogger machine. I didn't play it, but they did have Burger Time. I'm 40 months. What's up, Fog? 40 whole months old. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's see. I'll go in order here. So then after we walked through the mall, we found a candy shop. We found a candy shop and we went in and looked at all the candy. They had tons and tons of they had so much taffy. Oh my god. They had so many flavors of taffy. They had about 1 million different flavors of sodas. Remember how during the charity streams, one of the incentives, we had that wheel of flavors and I could get like mustard soda or those like gross flavors. It was like that. They had the gross flavors, they had the good flavors, just tons and tons and tons and tons of bottles of soda. I didn't get any pictures of the soda. I took a couple pictures of the goober looking at the candies, at the taffies. The candy makes you feel old. I don't know, Ixer. Oh, thank you, Aganad. It's not so much how I look, it's my energy level and how quickly my body needs rest. You can stay as young as you want for no matter what age you are. It's just your energy level and your yes, you need rest much sooner. The older you get. Of course, you know that if you take better care of yourself, you'll get more hours in the day and more energy. So I was like, yeah, 10 years ago, we would have stayed up all night long and done all the things. And I was like, we tired. I do not work out anywhere near as much as I should. Anywhere near as much as I should. That is my biggest weakness with my physical health is I do not get in the exercise that I should in the slightest. You have the the energy of an 85-year-old. Oh my gosh. We all need enhancement. We need like nanobots. There's a distinct difference between freshwater and saltwater taffy. I do not know the difference. I don't know. I ate a couple pieces because Wing got a grab bag. Wing, on the way out, we saw they had mystery bags. And what caught our attention was that they had artwork. They had artwork on them that I assume the employees had drawn. And one of them, the biggest one, was Miyazaki. Isn't it cute? So Wing said, I need that. And there's a mystery bag of candies and sodas. We first dug into it on Wing's stream and picked out some sodas. I got root beer. And then Wing picked out strawberry rhubarb, which she passed to me. And I drank a little bit of it, but I was so over-sugared and overtired at that point. I only drank a little bit of it, but it was really good. I downed that root beer because I love root beer. And it was so funny because when we were there, they had every type of soda you could ever imagine. And it's funny because we had mentioned there about root beer, and I said that I love root beer, and Wing didn't like it. So it was funny that the first mystery soda that I pulled out of the bag on Wing's stream was root beer. And then after stream, when we were leaving, Wing said, well, let's look in the bag and see if there's anything else that I don't like. And then you can take home, whatever I don't want. We can split stuff up. And there was another root beer. There was another root beer in there. It was a different brand. So we'll see what the Green Man root beer tastes like later. I should open this now to sip it. So that was cool. Cool for me because I love root beer. Did they have mini sodas? I don't know if they had mini sodas. Probably. Peachy counting merch bought per hour. We packed a lot into this trip. We went to a bookstore. Wing bought a manga. We went to, I don't think I got any pictures of it, but we went to an art gallery and they had a like old like 50s style diner bar like on the side, so you could like order milkshakes and coffee drinks, and I think even you could order sandwiches and stuff. It was like a full restaurant on the side of this art gallery. And so we sat there. I had a coffee. Wing had a milkshake, and then we walked around the art gallery, saw some amazing artwork. Oh my gosh, all like local artists. So that was amazing. I think we did that before the candy shop. I just didn't get any pictures of it, so I forgot. Yeah, but then we got tons of taffy in this little mystery bag. Wing said Wing doesn't like taffy, so I'm mixed on taffy. Depends on the flavor. And I had, on the way home, I had two pieces. One was like rock hard, and then one was like soft and chewy like taffy's supposed to be. So the grab bag really is a grab bag. You don't know what you're gonna get. Are you gonna get old stale taffy? Are you gonna get fresh taffy? You don't know. You don't know. And I don't know what any of the flavors are. See, that looks orange. That looks delicious. This looks like it might be root beer. I don't know what this is, lemon strawberry. I have no idea. They had weird flavors like pickle, and so it could be, these could be anything. I have no idea. Banana taffy. Ooh. Freshwater taffy is a bit harder. Oh, they might make both. Okay, so freshwater taffy it was like so hard I couldn't bite into it. I had to let it melt in my mouth. Okay, so freshwater is harder and saltwater is softer. Oh, okay. I did not realize, Ixer, you were a taffy expert. Love it. Thank you for educating us on taffy. RJ, I start the day with a nice cup of suffering at the gym. It's like that bag was made for Peachy, right? All the Peachy flavors in there. Heavy water taffy is radioactive? What? Wing's first taffy ever was pickle. Yes, you recognize that like instantly. You're like, oh, that's pickle. No. Rejected. This is the cutest picture. This was at the candy store. He's so cute. He's so cute. Hey, Skull, thank you so much for the 11 months. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for using your Prime sub. I hope you're doing well. We did! We got physical pics. Oh, I didn't grab those out of my bag. Wing, the entire time, Wing had a Polaroid camera that uses these little tiny Polaroids, these little tiny adorable little Polaroid pictures. And so she was taking these Polaroid pictures, and so she gave a bunch of them to me, and she kept a whole bunch all throughout the weekend. So there is a bunch more Polaroid pictures, which is super, super cool. And has such a different vibe than the digital photos that we're used to seeing nowadays, right? Like I love the vibe of them because it puts like this filter, this natural Polaroid filter over everything, and just makes everything look so much more like in the moment rather than like the kind of documentary nature of like digital photography. It's just more real, and like we got to actually hold the pictures in our hands, and that was so cool. Eternal, what's up, Eternal? I was shipped back safely. That's right. Wing splurged on Super Express shipping. Yes, she did. Yes, we're going through all of the stories from the weekend. I had such a good time. How are you, Eternal? How was your weekend? And then when we got back to her place after all day, oh no, wait, we went to the chocolate place. I'm like going by my pictures rather than my memory. And like, I'm like, okay, the next picture is at home. So, and then I totally forgot. Then we found the chocolate place. The last place we went to downtown was another chocolate place. We tried to go to a place called Chocolate Fetish because we could look right in the window. We passed it a couple times because we did laps, many laps around this place. Oh, we went to a spice place as well. We walked all around and back and forth because we made a lot of trips back to the car to drop stuff off, and then we kept going. Because we were carrying our umbrellas too, because it was raining and stuff. So we like had a lot of stuff in our hands. So we kept making trips back to the car, and we kept passing this place called Chocolate Fetish, and we could look in the window, and they just had rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of bonbons, which is what we had originally gone to the first chocolate place for Saturday night, and they were sold out. So we're like, oh, we have to come back here when they're open. Unfortunately, they were closed on Sunday when we were doing all of our running around. So we found another chocolate place. I forget the name of it, but or I wonder if it's in here on the bag somewhere. I don't think so. But we found another chocolate place that did have a whole bunch of bonbons, and I got a whole bunch of bonbons. I have not touched these yet. Oh my gosh, did she really put 2 in each bag? I think I got 10 bonbons. Oh no, she put more in here. Okay, look at this cute little bag. Oh, it smells good. So I got a whole bunch of little Asheville chocolate. Is that what it's called? Awesome. So we went to Asheville chocolate and got, we finally had bonbons. And so I haven't tried any of these yet. They are all assorted flavors. I know there's, oh my gosh, there's peanut butter, there's dark chocolate, there's like cappuccino and peppermint and like I know this one's like a cappuccino. There's one is just coffee, but like I don't know what they are at this point. I have no idea. Cherry bonbons. There was no cherry bonbons, unfortunately. I think one of them is honey. I think there's a honey bonbon. But I bought 10 little bonbons. Can't see them. I don't want to take them all out. I don't even remember what they all are. It's going to be a surprise. I know I did. We ended up in the Wonka movie. They were all so nice there too. Like there was like three younger girls working there, and they were all so nice. And I was picking out all my bonbons. So we will try those at some point. I got my bonbons and my root beer and all my treats. I'm gonna put these back in the bag so the puppies don't find these. They will stick their little noses in there. Yeah, Wing got a dark chocolate bark with peanuts and pretzels in it. Oh my god. So yum. So yum. We got all the treats. I carried around the whole time my my eat-a-bag. I finally got to take out my Paupu Fruits eat-a-bag, and I put some Soriku pins in there. I like rapidly last second, I was like, oh my god, I gotta take my eat-a-bag to carry around the convention, and then this just became my purse the entire trip. Wing bought me from the convention. Wing bought me a Keyblade keychain. So I got a Keyblade keychain, and then I found some Has-Been acrylic charms. They didn't have they didn't have all 3 V's in the same art style, so I just got velvet. So I got a velvet keychain. This was one I brought. I actually got this one from Japan, from an artist in Japan. Little Soriku sucker. So cute. They do, Paladin. That's why the first place was out of the bonbons, because they everybody buys them for gifts for Christmas. All their other stuff was super expensive though. Like I was very tempted. They had a peppermint hot chocolate. I was very tempted, but it was like really expensive. I was like, I'll pass on that. I got you a heartless pin. You put it, yes. Wing had the awesome Kingdom Hearts. It's like a black heart and it's got like a red pattern on it. That's an Eda bag that was full with pins. She carried that around all weekend because it was like a backpack. Oh my gosh, how many hours? How many hours, Ren? You have good self-control. You would have eaten them all on the drive back. Oh, I snacked on the drive back, just not on bonbons. 184 hours, Ren. You are, I think, about right on par with me. I'm curious now how many hours I have on Coral Island. Oh, they had for the bonbons, Ren. So they a box would have been better than that bag. They did have boxes you could get the bonbons in, but they cost extra. It like cost the price of a bonbon to get them in a box. And I was like, it's not like I'm gonna keep the box. And I wasn't gifting them to anybody. So I did not get the box, so they just threw them in a bag. Who drove? I did. I drove down there. Very, very, very long way. It was like an 11-hour trip each way. Didn't take as many pics as I thought I did. I was so in the moment. Yes, we were having so much fun. I kept forgetting to whip the phone out, but I don't think that's a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. No, to be in the moment and have memories rather than like I must whip out my phone every other second is, yeah, no, that's a good thing. People take out their phones way too much and rely on those pictures. And it's interesting going through here and like I said, like, oh, I forgot we did this because I'm just going by the pictures, right? And then remembering like, oh, wait, we also went here, right? But like I have my memory of that, not a picture. It's very interesting because it's so easy to take a picture with your phone now, right? Yeah, we were doing a lot of in the moment and not just like living with our phones in our hand. Yes, I was taking more digital photography. Wing was doing more physical photography. I loved it. But yeah, we also went to, if you saw on Mr. P's stream last night, we went to a hand mixed tea and spice shop. And they had all kinds of different teas and spices and salts in different flavors, and they like custom mix everything, and they had jars that you could open up and like smell all of the spices and the teas. It was really, really cool, and like the people working there were really passionate about what they were doing and explaining things to us and suggesting things. It was really, really cool. It smelled amazing. And yeah, you could just like sample everything. I think she even said you could like sample the different flavors of salts if you wanted. Was it called Tea and Spice Shop? Is that what the name of it? So that was so cool. And the whole time we were looking for something for Mr. P. So Mr. P said like, you know, find me something weird or cool and you know, on your shopping adventures. and Wing pointed, and I'm trying to find a spice because I'm like, okay, they have like some cool spices. There was like a ginger teriyaki spice and all of these different flavors and so I was trying to find one, but nothing jumped out at me as like, oh, this is the one, right? So I was kind of like, oh, what should I get? And then if you saw on Mr. P's stream last night, Wing pointed out a gigantic salt block, the pink Himalayan salt that Mr. P and I eat all day, every day. A block of it. It's like 10 pounds. And you like put the food, you're supposed to put the food directly on it and like prepare food directly on it. And then it salts it because you put the food right on it. Right. And I was like, oh my God, this is like the perfect thing. Just like a giant block of salt. But then I was stuck carrying it around. So we had to make an extra trip back to the car so I could drop off this like 10-pound salt block that I'm carrying. Yeah, for grilling. You bought one of those ones? Yes. You can put whatever on there. Fish, meat, You know, chocolates. The girl said she made like chocolates on it. Yeah, it was so perfect. It was so perfect. Yeah, and there was a book of like like ideas of what to make on it, and she threw that in for free. Right, so that was more weight. Oh, yeah, and we just randomly stumbled upon that store. Didn't even like know that that was there. It was so perfect. Yeah. Yeah, we gave it to him last night on stream. He liked it. Oh my gosh. So then we got back home, and once we were completely done with the cold and the wind and the rain, and our feet were completely done with the cement, um, of the city, we went back home, and then we streamed. So there is a wing stream highlighted on her channel. If you want to check out our stream, we played Melody of Memory co-op, which was the first time either of us had ever gotten to play Melody of Memory co-op. So that was super, super fun. We went through and just like played every song. Thank you, Ren. Yes, go follow Wing. Go check out that VOD. It was a lot of fun. Mhm. Yeah, we were lucky to find that parking garage and that they had an elevator. It was very convenient to take stuff back to the car. We got lots of exercise. Lots of exercise those 2 days. The salt holds a lot of thermal energy, so it's really good at searing steaks and stuff without overcooking the inside. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Mr. P gets up to with it. So that was super, super, super fun to stream. And then we had breakfast the next day and hung out a little bit, and then I headed home. And I put my little goobers. I put my little goobers on my dashboard and drove the 11 hours home that I'm still sore from. I am sore from this weekend, but I am just so happy. It was such a nice trip, and I'm so happy to be home to all of my comforts and my puppies and my Mr. P and my Pizak. And yeah, it was just a wonderful, wonderful time. And Wing, thank you so much for just being so so welcoming and accommodating and nice, and just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful host, and cooking me food and driving everywhere, and just let me borrow your costume, and just showing me all the cool places, and it was just the best time. It was just the best time. It was so much fun. It was weird going to work last night after such a fun vacation, I know, right? Wing took the best care of me. Took the best care of me. It was so fun, so special. It was our first time meeting in person because we live so far away. Could be further though. The trip is doable. It's a long trip, but it's doable. It's not like we live across the country. The US is just way too big. It's way too big. I know, dang distance. Sucks. I know. Can you imagine if we all lived in like even just the same state? Even just the same state would be like way more doable. Or just a mansion. Yes, if we all lived in a mansion. We all lived, or like when I was in college, and lived in the dorms. One year of my college days. I think it was my third year of college. Me and all of my friends, who were all anime nerds. We were just like all had met through the anime club. Everyone who lived in the dorms coordinated for all of us to live on the top floor of the same dorm, and it was separated. It was a co-ed dorm, so like half of the floor was girls and half of the floor was guys. So we were able to be on the same floor, and that was, oh my god, that was one of the most fun years of college, because like we could all just like it was like we were all together, right? We just like at any time just walk out in our socks and walk to someone else's room and just, you know, whatever. It was so much fun. We all need that. We all need to live in like the same apartment building. Same dorms. Try to mix in resistance training with cardio. Don't be afraid of getting swole. It's hard for guys and most are trying to. RJ.
Hi Peachy, hype Peachy, hi.
Hi, Spec. How are you? How was your weekend? Thank you for the 102 months. Leslie. Wing is swole. Wing got the guns. What am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anything? I don't know. That was pretty much the adventure. That was just lots of Pet and Tibby and just giggling and happy. We watched a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I told her one thing I wanted to do was watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series together. So we watched a whole bunch of that. I think we watched like all of season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and just laughed so hard. So that was super fun. And all the fun things. Did I stop anywhere overnight or just straight through? Straight through. Straight there, straight home. Stopped to refuel and that was it. Driving down there right after streaming the Game Awards on only like, I had probably gotten half an hour of sleep in like 24 hours. Like I got up that morning, packed all day, was tired and sore from packing, watched the Game Awards with y'all, and then took like a half an hour nap, and then got everything in the car and left and drove for 11 hours. That was the absolute worst. The trip home was much better. Still long, still very long and very hard on my body, but much, 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 much better than the way down. Card games on motorcycles. Thank you for listening to my adventure stories, Ren. I appreciate it. I'm glad I got to share the stories with y'all. Oh yeah, I gave Wing a Yugi plush. I gave Wing a giant, it was kind of like this, like the kind of chibi, but it was like big, squeezable, huggable Yugi plush. She gave me a hair clip. So much stuff is still packed away. I did only the necessary unpacking last night before I just passed out. And it was funny. I said after my trip down there, Wing like immediately like got food ready for me, and when I got home, Mr. P like immediately had food. Mr. P was streaming when I got home, because he, you know, I told him exactly my ETA, and he had the stream going, he had dinner going, and I was so exhausted, but he had dinner ready to go, and oh, it was so good after the long trip. Was waiting all weekend for the duo stream. Yes, it was so much fun. We streamed for a couple hours, didn't we? Yes, now I'm home. Now I can relax. Yes, I got all my, you know, my puppies and all my home comforts, you know. There's nothing like your home comforts. Trips are super fun and exciting and wonderful, but there's nothing like coming home and then you can just like right? We were so tired. We were so tired. Aw, thank you, Lewis. I appreciate it. I appreciate you listening. It's super fun for me to tell. It tickles me all over again to recount the trip and to talk about it and to show off pictures and to show off my merch. So, yeah, so it's super fun to get to tell you all about it. We always have a chill stream today. We always have a chill stream. Chill Guild Wars 2 Tuesday. That's what's nice about Guild Wars 2. There's not like any pressure, you know, to like do anything specific, right? It's like, we'll log in and run around in PvE for a while, right? Oh, it's still Winter's Day. I still got Winter's Day stuff to do. Winter's Day achievements and mini games and stuff, because we did not finish that last week. We still got Winter's Day fun. Yes, yes, Wing's next stream. No lie, Wing, I woke up this morning kind of like, and I looked at my phone like, is Wing streaming? Is Wing streaming? So you get to hear all about it and pick and even more pictures all over again on Wing's stream. On Wing's next stream. Thank you, Ren. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll at least play a tiny bit of Guild Wars 2 Wing today for sure. We'll do some more Winter's Day stuff. I know you had said you were excited for Guild Wars 2 stream today. The Winter's Day stuff will be ultra chill. My whole brain is still very foggy just from everything. Like, I slept good last night. I slept long and I slept good. I slept in. I got to feed the puppies this morning. But yeah, I'm still very like tired. It'll take a while. Take a day or two to recover. Hopefully tomorrow, Wing will have a stream in the morning. Wing streams in the morning usually. I'm that friend who taps on your window going, anybody home with Wing stream. Yes. I'm gonna show these off one more time because I know people were filtering in if you missed it. If you missed the coolest merch that I got at the convention, because I want to shout out this artist again too. These holographic prints, go support this artist. They were at the convention and I about died. The best merch. Here you can even see, maybe getting darker in here. It's a holographic print that has 3 different images on it, and each image has a ton of depth as well. That's hard to see on stream. I know, Eternal. Oh my god, I about died when I walked past this booth. And as you walk past it, the image changes. So they had a V's one, and they had how freaking cool is that? Yeah. Yeah, you can see that this one, I think you can see the depth a lot, these side ones. These blew my mind. They had so many. So the artist is Renelin Graphics. So go check out their stuff. I haven't been to their website yet. But yeah, they had a giant booth there. And it was the coolest thing because as you walk past the booth, all of the art is changing as you're walking past. So it draws your attention, right? And then you start seeing, you know, the series that you, and the characters that you love. And you're like, oh. And so like they just like watch people in front of their booth all day going like this. Because you want to see all the images, right? So like everybody just standing in front of the booth, like going back and forth. So I had to get the has-been ones, but they had Sailor Moon, they had Yu-Gi-Oh, they had Zelda, they had Mario, they had just tons and tons and tons and tons. Of stuff. Yeah, I'm so glad it shows on the webcam so well. So you guys can see the effect. Like I said, in IRL, in the fleshscape, there's even more depth. Like it's not even showing the full depth of the image on camera. Hydrate! I got a tiny bit left. All right, break time. Break time! Thank you so much for listening to my stories. It makes me so happy. I get to share them. Talus did teach us a new word, fleshscape. Thanks, Talus. Everybody get up and stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, get some water, look outside, away from the monitors, into the fleshscape for a moment, and do something good for yourself, and I'll be back. And we'll play some Guild Wars 2 and just chill. And I'll snack on some, I don't even know what to snack on first. I got so many treats from the weekend. Story time is best time. All right. It's all Talus's fault. It is. Oh my god. It is all Talus's fault. Yo, Biscuit. What are you doing? All right. I'll be back. See you soon.